Hey guys, this is Jim
I'm Sarah.
and you, Sarah. And we're making a video because we are starting Jason Vale's Juice Fast, but we're doing 14 days.
Yep. We've tried this before. We tried making videos before and we just didn't do it. But we did do the juice fast and it felt really good. I think the result of the juice fast for me was that, like a lot of things I fell into some bad habits, but I didn't forget the power of green. And my primary purpose was to work on my RA, my rheumatoid arthritis. And I did a lot more research, and green is the way to go for autoimmune. I learned that from many different people besides Jason. Um, and I've also been having green every day. I'm 1 week past my total hip replacement of my right hip, and I'm feeling kind of fat and sluggish and unhealthy.
Before we got into that, before we did the surgery, we were bad. We were eating all kinds of stuff and
It's not bad, honey.
well, we were eating candy and breads and
We just weren't, we haven't
12
learned,
times a
we haven't
day.
learned it fully.
We let go, but now we're taking back
Control.
control and our power. And so we started today with the first day of the juice, and
I'm really, are you listening? Are you listening, James?
I am,
I'm really
she's really hungry. And they said that the experience from last time was that goes away on day 4. They kind of let you know it, and it's really eerie, weird that it's true. It's like you're really craving food up until through day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. Like, this is not a problem at all. So looking forward to get to that point. We were going to do 7 days, but we decided to do 14 kind of.
Well, I'm actually 2 weeks from tomorrow. I start my semester and begin teaching again. And so I have 2 weeks off to do PT and heal from my hip. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity to recommit to my meditation practice, to doing a bunch of juicing, to painting most days, to doing things that are soul filling. Because I don't know about you, James, but been living together for not quite a year. And one of the great things that we found was after dinner, if you don't turn on the television, you live a better life. Would you say that's right?
Definitely. So we do a lot more creative stuff. Usually she's beading, I might be painting. Usually painting.
I make beads. I don't always wear this many, but
She's the mala lady.
I make beads and I paint. Um,
More creative stuff. So it's a way to not be sedentary and kind of keep your mind engaged.
Here's my most recent painting. What are we thinking? Pretty exciting.
Yeah. Anya Delaney is.
I didn't paint or do anything until James. So yeah, not watching television after dinner. You kind of look at each other and you're like, hi. Do you feel like playing cards? Do you feel like taking a walk? Do you feel like
We can't do many walks right now because of the hip thing, but we will.
can't do much in the either? But we will.
The one of the things that they talk about is that's useful when you're doing the juicing is breaking old habits. And so the idea of injecting stuff like the art is really something that helps you break those older habits and set up new ones that are more positive. And go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the idea that the plants really help in terms of reducing inflammation and the pain, addressing pain, physical pain that you feel. Like before doing the first juice fast, like I couldn't do more than 5 minutes. There's an elliptical right there that we use to work out. And I could do at most 5 minutes. And after doing the juicing, I think it was at 3 days, I was up to 15 minutes. And by the end of the first week, I was up to an hour. And I mean, that's from like my knees not hurting. Like literally my knees hurts because of the juicing. The yeah. And I've actually continued juicing or what's the other thing?
Blending.
Blending. Blending is kind of the lazy way, but more fruits, but they're still both worthwhile. Juicing is
I felt like
really useful.
so
though.
my hip, which I will not show you, is really ugly and angry
Inflamed.
and inflamed, and it's all swollen and it's hard and it's hot. And I just love the idea of all the micronutrients of this juice. They say the best thing about juice is the juice goes right into your bloodstream and gets taken right to where it needs to go. So I feel like it's a really nice thing to do for my hip.
Yeah.
We will see. Now we got to go, James. We got to go.
Do we?
We got to go do something fun.
Okay.
But last time we did one and we never do the follow-up. So we're going to do one every night.
Every night. So this is
Every
going to
night?
be
Every other night.
every night.
Every
So
night.
this is
Doing one.
this is what it looks like.
It's not-
Recycled jar. Yeah, it's not.
Yep, recycle
not
jar.
toxic also.
This is not bad. I remember when I started the first time, I thought they were pretty gross. Some of them I still think are pretty gross, but
Fennel.
fennel. Who thought that was a good idea to put fennel in a drink? I don't know. It's disgusting. Anyway, if you try this or try something like it, comment and let's hear from you. Let it know how it affects you.
Yeah, and give it a shot because it's much better than modern medicine. Like this should be the first step in terms of addressing any medical issues. And honestly, you'll feel better
We're
regardless.
really just doing this for ourselves. We don't want to change anybody else. Or maybe you want to change others.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. I
Okay.
change. So we will
See you
be
later.
back tomorrow night with a different juice and some more stories. Take care.
Bye.
Oh dear, babe, I can't.